Good evening. Today we're going to be continuing our discussions in Ayurveda. We're going to be delving today into Dravya, which roughly means substance. And before we get started, I wanted to go ahead and give credit to Sultan Salah for his video lectures outlining and highlighting Dravya and its aspects, as well as Professor Roxana, who has taken the described material into a written format in an even more elaborate way. So thank you both for this material, and I'm just going to do my best to describe what has already been described to me, hopefully at least half as articulately. So Dravya, as I've understood it, is a substance. And in the substance are inherent qualities. From these qualities, actions are created. So, just to clarify, Dravya is that in which qualities in action are inherently located, and it is the material cause of the effect. So, Dravya is the substance, Guna is the quality associated with the substance, Karma is the action associated with the quality of the substance, and so it's important to outline this as the Guna, which is the quality, being located in the Dravya, which is the substance, and it is independent from its action. However, it is responsible for the action, if that makes sense. I had to go over it a couple times, and I'm reading out of my notes to fully try and understand it. But it was also mentioned by Sultan Salah in his lecture that a lot of this is intuitive knowledge, and so it's important for us to take it in and then contemplate it within yourself. And we have this ability to digest even complicated information. So the way that we digest this the best is probably the most wholesome and what's going to resonate the most truth within ourselves. So that is how the Dravya, Karma, and Guna are all related. The Sapta Padartha of Dravya Guna is its divisions, its aspects. And we can look at several different things to be defining the Sapta Padartha, these divisions of Dravya. We can look at Dravya itself, which is, again, that substance. We can look at the gunas, or the qualities. We can look at the rasa, which is its taste. We can look at vipak, which is the final transformation. Virya, which is its potency. Karma, which is its action. And prahavav, which I think I'm pronouncing wrong, which is the special effect associated with the Dravya. So all of these have subdivisions and are even more complex, and they're all built upon. Just to highlight what exactly it is that I'm trying to talk about, I'm going to go ahead and go into the Bhautik, which is of the cosmos and matter. So the Bhautik is how the Dravya relates to the cosmos and matter within ourselves. So the way that we relate to the cosmos and matter is through the 5 sense organs. And so first we have the ears, then we have the sense perception of touch, then we have sight, then there is the taste or tongue, and then there is the sense of smell or the nose. So this particular division of Dravya is talking about the sense, the organ associated with the senses. So we have the ears, the hands, the eyes, the nose, and the tongue. So I really like one story I was once told about how these 5 elements have been channeled. first there was sound. So sound is associated with ether. It needs some kind of space to move within. So by creating sound, also ether was a necessary byproduct. Then, if we think about sound traveling through space, it's a wavelength. And if you even do that in front of your face, you feel the air. So all of a sudden, by something traveling through space, also air is created. And that's going to create that sense of touch, that sense that you can feel the vibration. Then once vibration has been established, we also have what can carry on to vibration is sound. So we have the sensation of sound also coming from this inherent just creation of ether. So then once sound is created, this story was so great whenever it was first told to me, and I forget some of the details. But so it's just this amazing way that everything just trickles down from one another. But then, so sound is created, and then air, and then sight, and then taste, and then smell. And I know that it all relates back to the elements. I believe what it is that the friction of the vibration can not only be heard and felt, but then once the friction increases, there's fire that is generated. And so fire generates light and creates our sense of sight. And then the opposing force of fire is then water. And water creates this sense of taste. And so as we go further down, everything goes back. So everything that we can taste, we can also see, and we can also feel, and we can also hear. Everything we can hear doesn't go further back. Everything we can sense with our sense of touch, we can also hear. Everything we can see, we can also feel, and we can also hear. And then lastly, due to the combination of fire and water, we get earth. And earth is something, so once it's created, we can smell. That's my anecdote, and hopefully my convincing of this Dravya effect. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.